In the last video, we have discussed about the doctrine of frustration, and regarding that, we discussed the five circumstances or events which makes impossibility of performance of the contract. So, out of that, the fifth one, the supervening circumstance or event, and that is outbreak of war, making the performance of a contract impossible. And in that context, by mistake, we have discussed that in during outbreak of war or when war breakouts between two countries, the alien enemies become friend is a mistake. The correct one is that during or due to outbreak of war, alien friends becomes enemy in the very context of the illustration that we have discussed regarding the merchant of Bombay making a contract with the merchant of Karachi in between India and Pakistan. And now we'll discuss those leading cases. Those are such as Creekwood Property and Investment Trust versus Lytton's Investment Trust 1945, which was decided by the Court of Appeal, where frustration is defined the premature determination of an agreement between the parties lawfully entered into and in the course of operation at the time of its premature determination owing to the occurrence of an intervening event or change of circumstances so fundamental as to be regarded by law as striking at the root of the agreement and as entirely beyond what was contemplated by the parties when they entered into the agreement, as it was expressed by Lord Simon. And in our next leading case, that is Satyavrata Ghosh versus Mungiriam in 1945, the Supreme Court expressed that the position regarding the applicability of the doctrine of frustration in India, it was pointed out that so far as the Indian law is concerned, the doctrine is to be found and applied according to the provisions of Section 56. This doctrine does not rest on any implied terms of the act agreed to be done. And in our third leading case, that is Rahim Bucks versus Muhammad Shafi, 1971, and the judgment was delivered by Allahabad High Court. So it held that doctrine of frustration is applicable only to purely contractual obligation and not to a contract creating an estate or interest in land which had already occurred in favor of a party. And now we'll go to our next leading case, that is Punjab Sons Private Limited versus Union of India and others, and it was a case of 1986. The judgment was delivered by the Delhi High Court, and in the instance case where the Punjab Sons Private Limited entered into a contract for supply of milk containers to Government of India. The containers were to be coated with hot dip tin coating. The tin ignots were neither available in open market nor government of India released in ignots for the purpose. So it was held that the contract was void for impossibility of performance, and our last leading case, that is C.T. Javier versus P.B. Joseph, a case of 1995. The judgment was delivered by the Kerala High Court. So, the doctrine of frustration is really an aspect or part of the law of discharge of contract by reasons of supervening impossibility or illegality of the act agreed to be done, and hence comes within the very purview of section 56 of Indian Contract Act. So, this is all about the doctrine of frustration which we have completed.